Welcome to the Celtics pod here, CLNS, Gary Tanguay, Bob Ryan. Goodman is on assignment covering college basketball somewhere. So, Bob, here's the thing now. There's rumors flying around. Steve Bopet, our old buddy from the beat, got word on Heavy.com and some other outlets have picked it up that Brown may want out. Jaylen Brown may want out at the end of the season if they can't make it work. Your thoughts on that?
Well, he's a thoughtful guy, right? He is. We knew from the minute he came here out of Berkeley that he was different. And his future is not in basketball. I don't think I don't think, it's definitely not in basketball. He'll be somebody's state rep or state senator or something out there. So something will happen. Anyway, I'm not shocked if he's made a policy decision about that. Now I think that, but it's kind of a trial period now as they've had a little hope, a little glimmer lately, because you have to factor in who you're playing and when you're playing them and who's not in the game and all that. But they have done some things better of late. Maybe that'll change. But that wouldn't shun me. I mean, he's now, how many years in? 5, at least, and 6. And then he's starting to get a little antsy about it. And they've had a little taste of it. And it's a little frustrating because they've gone backwards since he's gotten here.
Right.
In terms of how far they go in the season. So that would not. And yet we're seeing evidence that things are getting a bit better, and and we are trying to filter it all through, as I said, the reality of who you're playing. When you're playing Miami without people, you're playing.
Sure.
But they did play better, and they had the two of them that with one night when they each had 30, and that if that can happen, and that's a good thing.
I just think in the NBA this season, what I've learned is you can have your stars and so forth. And, Memphis may have their John Morant and their roster. We've talked about Chicago without Ball. But what the Celtics have failed to do is they haven't surrounded them with chemistry. The point guard position hasn't worked out. I know you love Smart. I hear you. But they have these two players, and the other spots, I guess, really haven't filled in. The Celtics could really use a Caruso. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's the thing. So what do you do, Bob? Is now, you're like, if you're Brad, the trade deadline's coming up. Do you make a move to try to get some of those guys?
They've become a colossal tease, and that's a very interesting decision that Brad's going to have to make. Are we, buyers or sellers, kind of thing? I think we both believe that the East is available. That there's a reason why you can't project yourself doing something specific, good in April and May if you're healthy. Now let's talk about that. They took a long time to get the gang together, right? A long time this season before they could get the preferred starting 5, and now lately, as we speak, Emi has restricted as down to a playoff style rotation,
right?
And it seems to be working in this short run. My bar I'm raising to give me a good month. See me at the end of February and see if they built on this or not. I'm skeptical. We have every reason to be skeptical. They have not. They've disappointed us the last couple of years in this regard.
Yeah, I think so, and I think that do you sell high? Where Jaylen has had injury issues and they health issues, and they haven't.
And a COVID issue too.
What's that?
COVID.
Oh, COVID issue. Yeah, and do you sell high right now? They're playing well. Trade deadline comes up. I don't know. It's a tough spot. I think what you have to do if you're the Celtics is you listen to the offers, and you have to compare the offers with the choice of trying to make a run. That's it. But you have to listen to the offers.
Yeah, I would think so. What have they done that in the last lately that would have you say, "Oh no, we don't need to make any moves"? No, I was reluctant to come to that conclusion, but I did come to that conclusion, and I understand the need right now. I'm wondering. Well, anyway, I'm happy. Josh Richardson's coming off a terrific game and
sure
6 threes, and I still though I'm disappointed in two people that they haven't progressed and to satisfaction of the coach, namely Pritchard, who after last year I thought we had something not special but really solid. Thought we had a solid guy.
Right. He was our Caruso.
Yeah, and even in the preseason it was there. I don't know. And Neesmith. I'm determined to see this thing through with him. Every once in a while, it'll be there. But I'm disappointed. I really thought he was going to be a factor significant factor this year, and not obviously it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, my guy is still Robert Williams. I was, that's my disappointment.
Really? I mean, I don't know what we should expect from him. Maybe he does stuff that we haven't had a player like that ever.
I just want more consistency, I guess. It comes down with the turf. So maybe I'm expecting too much.
Yeah, I know. When you see the good stuff, you get excited.
Right.
All right, I'll give you that. And yet, because we haven't had that kind of good stuff around here before, and I'm not, we had great players, better players, obviously. We had 3 Hall of Fame centers off the top of my head, and Russell Cowens and Parrish, that played here, and we know what a great center is, and at least the way basketball used to look like, but they didn't play the game the modern way, the way these.
Well, he's a game changer. I mean, he could change a game.
Yeah, so you'd like it.
You just want it every day.
I don't, I don't see him going anywhere. You still got to.
No, he's not, because he's too young. That would be stupid.
What do we say about Al? What do we say about Al now?
I mean, who does anybody want? I mean, I guess somebody would want him as a veteran to make a run.
It might be, you're right. There might be a team
that wants him.
You mentioned Caruso, but that want him for the whole package, and they need that kind of veteran, and it's their missing link ultimately. There might be a team that would, but it can't. He's not going to get much back, I don't think.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you think that you may get a bench player down the road for him, or somebody that can help out all of these misses, maybe.
And I don't like speaking ill of Al, but I think that he's reached that point in his career. He's just
I thought he was done. I thought he never. I mean, he was, when he left here, he fell off the shelf.
He had that horrendous start on the 3, and it's come. His numbers are abysmal.
Right.
3, and it's got to be a part of his package to make him really useful.
Right, I agree.
Yeah.
Mr. Ryan, always a pleasure. Thank you, my friend. And we'll have Mr. Goodman back next week.
Talk to you next week.